Please rise for the class of 2024.
Good morning. Please be seated. Good morning. My name is Michael Turner, and it is my honor to serve as Shipley's head of school and my delight to welcome all of you here this morning. To trustees, colleagues, friends, and family, and of students, alumni, and of course, members of the indomitable class of 2024. As we begin our celebration this morning, there are several folks and groups in whose debt we are, and I want to ask a few moments of your indulgence to recognize those folks and ask you to join me in expressing our gratitude. First, to our performing arts faculty and students for and ensembles, both current and throughout the show today, who will share with us their gifts. Thank you so much for playing today. To our physical plant, kitchen staff, and cleaning crews for preparing the spaces and the treats that we'll enjoy today. Thank you so much for helping us feel safe and welcome. To our speaker, trustee and proud alumnus, Prashant Puyan, for sharing his words and joining us today. Thank you for joining us today, Prashant. To our teams in advancement, technology, and of course our upper school administrative team, for attending to every little detail, from flowers to lists to the mace to everything that you will enjoy today to make this a special day. Thank you so much for working so hard. I'd also invite our graduates and their families to take a quiet moment, just a moment or two, to reflect individually on the many, many people who, not here today, who have sped you along your way to make this moment and this celebration, this milestone possible. To the lower school teacher who loved you, the middle school advisor who supported you, the Little League coach who believed in you, the tutor or mentor who guided you. Know that they are with you here today and that they are proud of you. One group we absolutely need to recognize is our faculty and staff, or as we say at Shipley, our colleagues. I closed yesterday's final all-colleague meeting by speaking to the calling of working in schools. What I shared was that this idea of taking one's life, all that you are, all that you've learned, all the skills that you've acquired, and devoting it to other people's children is remarkable. It's an act of love, and it's an act of hope. It reverberates for generations to come. So yesterday, as we gathered, we honored departing colleagues who've done this good work here at Shipley for anywhere from a year to up to 37 years. And we recognize those who've gone above and beyond. I wonder if I could ask all Shipley colleagues, former and current, to stand. And if graduates, families, friends, and trustees could join me, come on folks. If colleagues, friends, families, trustees, could all join me in expressing our admiration and appreciation for this remarkable group of people. Thank you. Of course, graduates, we have to thank our families, our partners in your education, for the innumerable sacrifices that they have made to provide you with everything that you just reflected on and everything to come, and more, including, perhaps most importantly, the sacrifices and commitments that have gone unseen to you. Those who care for you and loved you and sped you along your way to this moment have modeled for you how to express love and how to care and how to give. A couple of notes on that group, and then I'll ask you to join me in thanking them. Those of you who know me know I like numbers, so just a couple here about the class of 2024. 12 of our graduates are the children or grandchildren of current or former trustees or colleagues. 2 families have 2 children graduating today. 20 families have had older siblings graduate, so they've been this way before. 20 have younger siblings who will come this way again. 60, that's a really high number this year. 60 of our families are graduating this year, meaning this is their final Shipley graduate, or in some cases, their only Shipley graduate. I would like to take just a moment and ask those families who are graduating today to please stand. Thank you for your many, many years, in some cases decades, worth of support and partnership with the school. 6 of our families have graduates who are also alums. Dave Colvin, class of 94, parent of Lily. Mimi Drake, class of 86, parent of George. Jen Panetta, class of 88, parent of Chris. Susie Reel and Scott Reel, parents of Avery. And Ben Wilner, class of 96, parent of Jordy. Give it up for those folks. Finally, we have many, many proud alumni and honorary alumni in the audience today. I would ask all alumni and honorary alumni to please stand and receive our welcome. Welcome back. So, thank you families, thank you graduates, colleagues, alumni, friends, everyone for joining us today. Welcome, welcome to this commencement. This opportunity to reflect, to celebrate, and send our graduates on their way. To the class of 2024, I say thank you for all that you've given to the school, and to honor the class, on behalf of all Shipley colleagues, please enjoy this offering by our Shipley singers.
See what's in her mind. Each time I think I'm close to knowing, she keeps on growing, slipping through my fingers all the time. Sleep in our eyes, her and me at the breakfast table. Barely awake, I let precious time go by.
morning, everyone. Thank you all for being here. I'm Ethan Budway, this year's all-school president. Thank you. I would like to open this beautiful ceremony on this beautiful day with an excerpt from a poem by Walt Whitman. The following words are dedicated to the seniors. I've perceived that to be with those I like is enough. To stop in company with the rest at evening is enough. I resonate with these lines because being with friends, people we love, is often enough to find joy. The best part of my experience here at Shipley was spending time with the amazing members of our community, especially my fellow graduates. I am proud to call myself a member of the class of 24. You're like a family to me, and I love you all. There are exactly 80 of us graduating today, and I feel like I don't know some of you as much as I'd like, which is something I regret. I also regret knowing far too much about some of you. Regardless, it's been a pleasure going through high school with you all. We've now all gotten through Shipley, which is no easy feat, and most importantly, we got through it together. Congratulations, class of 24. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. It is my honor and privilege to introduce this year's commencement speaker, Prashant Bhuyan. Possessing a brilliant and innovative mind, Prashant is a thinker and leader on the forefront of AI, decision automation, and knowledge loss, which occurs when human experts can no longer extract predictive value from data using biological reasoning due to an explosion in information complexity. It's quite a mouthful. Prashant is the CEO and founder of Accrete Incorporated, a dual-use enterprise AI company launched in 2017. At Accrete, Prashant sets strategic direction and executes a product-focused strategy to win share in a rapidly emerging market for knowledge engines that enable specialized AI agents to automate complex decisions. Prashant spent the decade prior to launching Accrete building high-frequency trading systems where he hypothesized that there was an ocean of predictive alpha buried in unstructured data, but required superhuman reasoning to mine it. Prashant and his team have spent years building and refining a platform that scales the production of knowledge engines. He's a smart guy, if you couldn't tell. Accrete's customers include the U.S. Department of Defense, the U.S. Special Operations Command, the U.S. Army and the U.S. Air Force, as well as Fortune 500 companies in industries such as media and entertainment, consumer goods, and gaming. Prashant, a board member at the Collegiate School of New York, recently joined Shipley's Board of Trustees and serves on its Educational Excellence Committee. He is a graduate of Hamilton College and lives in Lower Manhattan with his wife, Ruchi, and his two children, Keshav and Miksha. Please join me in welcoming our 2024 commencement speaker, Prashant Bhuyan.
Thank you, Chris. That's quite a dramatized bio. To the Board of Trustees, faculty and staff, students, families, to my wife, Ruchi, our son, Keshav, our daughter, Mishka, to my mom, and most importantly, to the class of 2024, it's an incredible honor to share this important moment with all of you. When Michael asked me to be your commencement speaker, I was floored. Surely the school could have chosen someone better, someone famous, maybe even someone funny. However, as I started to reflect on my time at Shipley, I realized that Shipley's impact on me may actually resonate with you. Recently, I've been flooded with memories of my time at Shipley. It's astonishing to think that my mom, who's sitting right over there, first brought me here almost 40 years ago at age 6. In first grade, I met one of my oldest friends, Benji Wilner, who's sitting right there with his camera. And amazingly, Ben's daughter, Jordan, is graduating today. And I'm still trying to wrap my head around that. But while Shipley's appearance has changed, and it is aesthetically unrecognizable to me, the spirit remains the same, I can assure you. I started first grade in 1983. My parents had immigrated here from India just 13 years earlier, leaving their families behind to build a new life in a new country. They wanted the best education for their kids, and for them, Shipley embodied the American dream. My dad, who grew up in rural India, left home to create opportunities and ultimately to support his family, which he did. He's on my mind today because he passed away 10 years ago to this day, just days before his first grandchild was born. My dad was my hero. He had courage in everything he did, and he always did hard things in the service of others. After my dad passed, countless people would reach out to my family expressing profound sadness at the loss because of the positive impact that he had had on them. My dad's philosophy was rooted in karma. Plant the seed and watch it grow without attachment to the outcome. This concept of karma always reminded me of Shipley's motto, courage for the deed, grace for the doing. Over the years, I've come to realize that courage for the deed and grace for the doing are key to forming deep, meaningful connections with other people. Unlike my dad, who had to support his family from a young age, my childhood was sheltered and nurturing. Shipley fostered my idealism, but it also taught me how to think critically. I have timeless memories like aimlessly wandering around Beechwood, looking for chestnuts, or performing Scottish sword dances in Brigadoon. In fact, our theater director, Dr. Morinelli, the one for whom the gray box was named, was also our humanities teacher. Dr. Morinelli would always talk about how the ability to reason is what separated man from animals. I remember my first humanities class with Dr. Morinelli in the 8th grade. On the first day, he wrote a famous marketing slogan on the chalkboard. You probably don't remember chalkboards, so try to just stretch your minds. But he wrote on this chalkboard, 9 out of 10 people love Wrigley's gum. He asked the class to raise their hand if they believed that that statement was true. Nearly everyone in the class raised their hand. I'll never forget, he then threw the chalk at the chalkboard in frustration, stormed out of the classroom, and he did not return that day. He started the next class the same exact way, except at this time, no one dared raise their hand. After years of processing this, it occurred to me he was trying to teach us about critical thinking. The lesson had a profound impact on me. There's a book called Gödel, Escher, Bach by Douglas Hofstadter that explores the nature of intelligence, how the animate emerges from the inanimate, consciousness from cells, artificial intelligence from data. Imagine instructing a computer to print a word repeatedly. It will do so endlessly. On the contrary, when I ask my kids to do a task, to my chagrin, they always ask why. What differentiates a human from a machine is more nuanced than what separates man from animals. Machines can reason at superhuman scale, but they can't create new paradigms. It's the ability for humans to recognize that they're operating within a system, think critically about that system, step out of the system, and then create a new paradigm that differentiates humans from machines. You're graduating at the most exciting time in human history, a time in which literally anything is possible. But it's also a time in which it's going to be extraordinarily difficult to think critically about information and to figure out what's true. There is utility in truth. Reasoning from a false premise inhibits your ability to create new paradigms. In fact, those who have not been adequately trained to think critically are susceptible to addictive AI agents designed to feed bias and influence behavior. Class of 2024, you're entering a world that's infinitely more complex than the one I entered in 1996. Technological advancements will undoubtedly lead to unprecedented productivity gains and scientific breakthroughs. But who will seed the AI, and to what end? Who is going to feed the AI the ground truth? AI poses the greatest challenge to the liberal arts education. It's the ultimate humanities problem. My advice to all of you, do not lose your humanity. Use technology to amplify your reasoning and to create new paradigms that benefit humanity. I believe that if you put the phone down, look people in the eye, shake hands, empathize, take risks, and do hard things in the service of others, you will not only foster deep, meaningful connections with other human beings, you will also become leaders in an AI-centric future. The main thing that I've learned over the years is that there really are no rules, only consequences. Anything is possible if you think critically and work towards a greater good. So congratulations, good luck to all of you, and thank you.
We will now begin the ceremony where we award diplomas to our graduating class of 2024. Cooper Seven Abraham. Emma Murata Albani. Hayden Anderson. Isabella Atwood. Riley Barsavages. Evelyn Bienkowski. Benjamin Bradlow. Claire Elizabeth Brassfield. Ethan Budway. Trevor Budway. Cooper Sella. Wilson Jua-Chung Chen. Joshua Cohen. Lillian Margaret Colvin. Ayala Toviv Cooperberg. Maxwell Davis. Talia Devon. George Drake. Jordan Bailey Faragali. Julie Paige Felsenstein. Amber Fung. Jonathan Watson Flannelly. Benjamin Henry Nelson Ford. Rory Benjamin Gantz. Alexander Prescott Fraser Gillen. Isabel Julia Goldstein. Sam Gorin. Ria Gurnani. Braylon Ray Hardy. Emil Hartung. Amber Mariam Ilias. Avery Rose Johnston. Noah Klein. Ethan Matthew Koppelman. Charles Krieg. India Croix. Emily Ann Kaharchuk. Noah Lockman. Vera Lancioni. Matthew Joseph Lang. Ananda Edna Leahy. Eli Leibowitz. Chase Richard Leibowitz. Haley Lee. Lee. William Littles, Jr. Samantha McLaughlin. Mateo Malabuyo. Nicholas Benegal Marks. Alana McBrearty. Scarlett Mackenzie McDonald. Riley Medina. Arsema Mengistu. Jossie Jelani Miller. Amoy Kassine Miller. Shaira Amira Mujahid. Malik Mustafa. Benjamin Nesmith. Avery May Ominsky. Jacob Hunter Ominsky. Christopher Joseph Panetta. Aiden McCoy Peterson. Joshua Destin Pryor. Avery Elizabeth Reel. Sophia Patricia Richards. Savad Henri Rooney Gordon. Kayla Michelle Rosenbaum. Peter Jacob Nikolaevich Rozanov. Jacob Ryan. Sophie Ruth Shapiro. Makaya Sharma. Jaden Alexander Scott. Evan Alexandra Stone. Ava Tiger. Adriana Elizabeth Trusello. Brooke Verney. Daniel Joseph Waldenberger. Jordan Wilner. Grayson Wingirder. Ella Zadnik. Please join me in congratulating the class of 2024. Please rise.
Thank you for that. Thank you, Ms. Lyon, Mr. Ryan, and once again to all our colleagues, and congratulations to our newly minted alumni. Your long and winding journey has concluded. You've arrived at this milestone. In a moment, we'll sing the school song. Your class president will offer his valediction. We'll head out of here. There'll be parties and celebrations and joy, as there should be. I'll close with this one final lesson and some words from Maya Angelou, and I invite you to carry these with you as you go. Treat people well. If you heard Mr. Bouillon's speech today, you will know that that is ultimately what matters. I love your words, the ultimate humanities problem. Treat people well, because they will, as Ms. Angelou told us, forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. So friends, I present to you one last time our newest alumni, the class of 2024. Congratulations. Now I invite new alumni, friends and family alike to stand as you are able, and please join us in the school singing of the school song. For those less familiar, the words are on the back or inside your program.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Amoy Miller, and I'm proud to be part of the class of 2024. Before I get started, I have something serious I'd like to talk about. As many of you may know, sometimes I don't answer the phone or I don't reply to texts. It's because I have a secret. I'm the one who protects the city at night. All right, on an actual serious note, I'll start my speech. Over the past 4 years, it has been my privilege to serve as your class president. Yet, as I stand here today, I must recognize that my role is just a fraction of the many experiences, challenges, and victories that we have shared as a class. As I reflect on our journey, I'm brought back to a memory that is etched into my brain. I can vividly recall standing in the lunch line during our lower school days and glancing at the distant year of 2024 printed in the corner of our lunch cards on the table. At that time, it seemed impossibly far away. But here we are, in the year that once felt distant, about to step into our futures. This memory speaks to the testament of the passage of time, but also to the incredible growth that we've all experienced. As we gather here today to celebrate our academic journeys, I'm reminded of this poem titled Graduate by Nikki Allen that speaks to the essence of our time here at Shipley. No matter which road you choose, no matter how long it may seem, let your heart be your guide along the way. If you want to fulfill your dreams, no matter the detours, the roadblocks, or dark nights, continue your heart's desire. Lift up your torch and don't be afraid to set the world on fire. You are the light of a new day. Shine for all to see. Carry your knowledge from this day forward. Blaze a trail for history. No one will ever be quite like you. Remember this important truth. We all have a purpose in this life, and it begins in our youth. Who you are now and who you will become is determined by your soul. And with your dreams in your heart to lead the way, you can conquer any goal. Classmates, as we move forward in life and start on our separate paths, never lose sight of the incredible potential that resides within each and every one of us. Remember the laughter we shared in the classrooms and the lounge. Remember the moments of growth. And last but not least, remember the people who helped you to get to where you are today. Let us continue to strive for greatness and have faith in ourselves and each other. It's been a pleasure being your senior class president. Our journey has just begun. Congratulations, class of 2024.